Hi everyone, I hope you're doing really well. I had a subscriber ask for a 1920s look, and I actually had to look it up because I wasn't sure what that would look like, and I think I've come up with some ideas, and I'm just going to share it with you today because I have to get ready for the day. Anywho, so I'm going to start with my Too Faced primer, and this is the original formula. I have the other one too, I'll have to let you know what I think of it. And I'm just going to smooth that on. 20s makeup seems to be very full face, so it's pretty dramatic and fun, so I'm excited to do this. I'm going to use today my Clinique Stay Matte and brush, of course. My skin has been behaving pretty well. I'm going to share with you why in the near future in a video. I'm going to be using this angled kabuki brush and just kind of covering any flaws and whatever. So, yeah, I've been using something in addition to my Cebu regimen, and I think it's really helped, so exciting. Then I go to the gym constantly because I am very competitive and I really want to stay on top of that Fitbit thing. I know, it's ridiculous, but I'm obsessed. Okay, so there's my foundation. And next I'm going to use some concealer. Excuse me. I'm going to use my Hourglass concealer today just because it's the first one I found for blemishes. So like right here I have a spot. And then always like right there where there's redness. I have freckles right there I always like to hide. And there are another spots there. Okay, so that's basically my concealer. And then under the eyes, I will use my NARS concealer. This one's pretty good. I talk about this a lot. It's not my favorite. I know a lot of people rave about it. It's okay. It's good, but I'd like a little bit more from my concealer. Okay, so just like that. All right. I'm definitely going to be using a primer for the lids today. I'll use the NARS primer because it's my very favorite. And this is going to be a fairly dramatic look, so whatever. I'm taking my kids to music class at a local church. Surprisingly, they didn't ask me if we're affiliated, which is a good thing. And I'm going to be using today the Boudoir Eyes palette from Too Faced. I really, really, really love this. It is probably my favorite sort of cool tone, neutral type palette. Absolutely incredible. But before I do that, I'm going to be using loose powder. I'm going to use NARS today. This is probably my favorite, well, it is my favorite loose powder, to be honest. I'm using the Sephora 55 brush, and I'm just tapping this on top of what I've already done. And I'm using a pretty heavy hand today because I think for 20s makeup, it's very, very matte. Not that I mind, I like matte, but... Okay. So just like that. And then I did get something new recently, and I haven't used it yet, so I get to share with you my first impression. Tarte has some new Amazonian clay blushes. This one is called True Love, and it is a red. If you've watched, excuse me, I have allergies. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know I love red blush. It's very natural on everybody, and most people think they can't wear it, but you probably can. So this is what this blush looks like. It's red, but it's not obnoxious. It's just like a nice soft red. So what I'm going to do is just kind of wipe this powder brush off on my towel here and use this to apply the blush because I really like this for blush. And because this is 20s makeup, this is kind of a little bit heavy-handed in the blush. So we're just going to kind of, you know, blush like you normally would, but maybe a little higher as well. Crazy. It's really red, but I like it. And it definitely suits the period. If you don't have a red blush like this, you could always use like a red lipstick. Just blend, blend, blend. So there's the blush. It's kind of nuts. So I'm just going to take my bronzer brush and kind of buff it in a little bit better. Okay. So there's that. And then I'm going to use the, let's see, I'm going to start this eye look with the color Lap Dance on the lids. I'm going to use this Sonia Kashuk brush. I talk about this a lot. This is the number 28. It's absolutely wonderful. If I wasn't boycotting Target, I'd go get more. They lost my information and it really ticks me off. I always start on my right eye. I swear I cannot get past that mental block. On clients, I always start on their left eye. So what I gathered from my little bit of research for this, for my subscriber, I think that it's a very smoky eye with liner all the way around and lots of mascara, which, who minds that? So there's the Lap Dance, and then I'm going to take E25 and Garter Belt, which is the matte taupe color, and I'm just going to take this into above the crease, making it a fairly matte smoky eye. So this must be one of my older E25s because it's softer, but I ordered some probably a few months ago and they were horrible. I believe I gave them away. They were very scratchy. So I'm just really blending that, and I'll still take a clean brush and blend that better, but this is the Tom Ford number 13. This is so much softer than the Sigma brushes. Obviously it's Tom Ford, but still. Okay, then I'm going to take the color in the Buff, which is the cream color in this palette, and apply that to the brow bone, but and to the inner corners. I'm not going to do anything shimmery in the inner corner today. I don't think that would be appropriate for this. So this girl is going to a costume party, which I wish I was invited. That sounds fun. Okay. Now I'm going to take a small pencil brush. Use this Tarte one. This is called the, it's not called anything. It's this tiny one. And I'm going to use the matte color Garter Belt again. And just take that underneath the lower lash line. But I'm going to take that all the way in because I think it's a little bit smokier than like a Today smoky eye. So I don't know if you can tell what that's doing, but and then definitely black liner. So I have out MAC Feline. I know, shocker, it's my favorite. And I'm just going to sharpen that a little. And I'm going to line the upper lash line, but I'm not going to do any kind of like kitten flick or anything like that. It's just going to be lined. Just like that. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is take this brush again, and this color here, French Tickler, God knows what that means, but okay. And I'm just going to take that and smoke it out a little. So it's just kind of really smoky. And then I'm going to waterline, I think. Yeah, I think I am. Okay. So that's how that's looking. And then, yeah, I think that's good. And then what I'm going to do is do the brows, which are a little bit more specific for that time period. If I could find a brow brush. I'll use this NYX brow brush. It is very small, which is good because you should not have a full brow in this time period. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you to go pluck your brows, but we're just going to fill them in a very thin way. Just like that. And if you want, take it a little further out like that. So just really thin brows. Okay. Before I use my mascara, I'm going to use this Scandinavia finishing spray. Okay. And then the other thing I thought was really fun that I kept finding over and over was a dark red lip. So what I was thinking is I would probably do Icon. Ooh, I think I'll use this. I'm going to do Icon, and I'm going to use the opaque rouge version of it. So whenever I wear this, this is really, really important. If you have this, you need to know it. I always have a balm. I already have a balm on, but I just wanted to tell you that because if you don't, it can be kind of ugly. And then I'm going to use a nude pencil first. This happens to be the Tarte Universal Liner, and I love this. But I don't really like a red liner. I just think it's kind of nuts. So I'm going to really accentuate the Cupid's bow, and then I'll use the Icon. And opaque rouge will stain your lips all day, so it's really good. Specifically to this time period of makeup, sorry about my text, is this Cupid's bow being very, very exaggerated and pronounced. I don't want anything too crazy personally, but if you wanted to, I would say go for it, because if you're in costume, why not? I happen to be going to music class, but and the other thing I've kind of learned with this product is you really need 2 coats. So just kind of let that get set a little bit and then do it again. There. So you can see it really just kind of makes the lips look sharp. So that is almost done. I'm just going to do the mascara, but that's kind of how I read it. So I'll see what you guys think. I was looking at the Great Gatsby makeup. It's a movie I haven't seen yet. I really need to see it. Was it good? I don't know. Mascara face. Lots of mascara with this look. I'm using Too Faced Better Than Sex, if you're curious. Love it. I actually have a backup of it. I like it that much. Okay. I'll zoom in on the eyes just so you can get a better idea of what that looks like, but if I knew how to work the camera, I've only been doing this a year and a half. So that's how the eyes look, and I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think of this and if you are going to try it. I hope you will follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff. I'm the same name, Persian Diva 77. And have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.